community, DLT community, crypto community, and all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to another crypto and beer video. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Guys, crazy dump that we've been getting in these past couple of days. Hopefully people are holding strong or have done right. Maybe they called this short and made some money. Either way, I hope it's just going well for you guys. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. But anyways, guys, shout out to the Blue Crew. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Thanks for the one like already coming in, whoever that was. Dan the XRP, man. Appreciate you, my man. Squirrely Crypto in the house. How's it going, Squirrely Crypto? Guys, what are you guys buying up on this dip? What cryptos are you excited about? I know the Blue Crew ain't flustered by this dip. I know you guys don't think it's the end of the world. I know you guys don't think it's the end of crypto. It's just another part of the maturation process. We know we're not in a utility phase. We know it's highly speculative, highly volatile. There's only pennies in this space in terms of what's invested. These billionaires are messing around with our emotions, making big money, stacking their bags fat. But it is what it is. We know what their game plan is. We know what the end game is. We know the future is bright. Who else do we got in here? We got Dixieland Digital. Cheers. You bought up some more Filecoin and HBAR. Filecoin's looking really good under 100. Anywhere under 100, especially if it's half 100. What was it at? Like 48 bucks, 50 bucks? Can't believe Atom is under $10. Atom right now is so undervalued, especially with these dexes that are being released during this bear market for it. I think Atom is going to rage towards the upside. I think XRP for sure is going to be raging towards the upside as well. You already have Bitcoin and Ethereum going somewhat past their all-time highs for a good bit. It just makes sense after XRP and Ripple is out of this SEC case, man. That thing's going to rocket up. It's going to be insane with what goes on for XRP, the digital currency, the digital bridge. Unbelievable, man. Loving using Osmos, by the way, Osmosis Zone. The price for Osmo is actually doing well despite this... despite the bear trend. Been trying to get some XPRT as well. Like anything that's on the osmosis zone, I want to get a little bit of. And it made me look into the crypto.org or crypto.com coin, Crow. And that thing hasn't even joined the party in terms of any type of bull run whatsoever for Crow. So there might be some really appealing things going on with that one. Sentinel Dvpn, loving Dvpn. It's holding pretty strong around a penny. I was going to think it was going to go under a penny because of this dip. Maybe it still does, but so far holding pretty strong. Yeah, those Cosmos ecosystem tokens, the Solana ecosystem tokens, the Polkadot ecosystem tokens. You know, people are having some fun doing the Binance, like, you know, just jumping on these, like, you know, quick pump and dump type of farm platforms where they just jump in, race to the bottom, and then jump out and, you know, do all these types of rug pulls. Everybody's trying to find ways to make money despite the bear market. But, yeah, I'm rambling. Let me check out what's going on with everybody here. And AKT, Dixieland Digital said, I want to get some QNT, Sol, and another pack node. Ooh, yeah, pack looking like it's a damn good price to buy a pack node for sure. For sure. That is definitely an appealing one, man. If I make some good money off of Osmos Zone, I might have to get that pack node finally. I do want to get one. I've been talking about it for so long, but it just never seems like the right time. But going to take 21 days to unstake my Atom. Yeah, you got to be kind of forward-looking with your anything in the Cosmos ecosystem that you're delegating, because it takes 21 days to undelegate. So you got to kind of be looking ahead, especially when you're thinking you're going to want to sell some. But also for Osmosis, like, yeah, now you have to kind of wait to jump in on Osmosis because you want to provide liquidity instead of getting just those staking rewards, which aren't bad. I'm doing like a little bit of both, right? I'm holding some on Cosmos Station, some on Kepler, staking some on Kepler, staking some on Osmosis Zone, and then, on Cosmos Station, and then doing the rest through Osmosis. But, you know, so far so good. Been really enjoying the experience. I got to say, like, You guys know I'm like big on XRP. I believe in the future for XRP. I'm big on the future for Flare. I'm not selling any of my Flare once the airdrop, 15% airdrop happens. I want to get all of my Flare eventually down the line, no matter how long it takes to wait, and I want to be hodling that FLR. But Flare Finance, I think, man, they should take some freaking notes from Osmosis Zone and what the Cosmos ecosystem has done with Osmosis Zone, because it is truly a really nice UI experience, and the integration with the Kepler wallet is very seamless. It's like better than anything MetaMask is doing. I really feel like it's a better wallet than MetaMask personally, but it's really really smooth, and the UI is really easy to understand. I'm not saying Flare Finance is difficult by any means, but I kind of like the way that they break down the percentages. They let you know, you can break down how much you want to bond to your specific liquidity pools. Like they give you options to do 1 day bonding, 7 day bonding, and 14-day bonding to a liquidity pool, so you can like get different types of rewards in Osmo. Really liking what they're doing with this AMM, and I think Flare Finance could take some notes for sure. But I can't wait for Flare and Finance as well. I mean, those two are, I think, are going to be my top two favorite DeFi platforms to be a part of in terms of AMMs that I want to be on for like long term and not just be in there for like the pump and dump. Yeah, XLM for sure is a bargain. Four for a dollar. XLM is definitely a bargain, considering that we saw it hit 80 cents, right? Didn't we see XLM like hit 80 cents in this cycle, in this previous cycle? So, yeah, XLM's looking very, very appealing without a doubt. Yeah, Osmosis plus Kepler is unbelievable, man. Like Ethereum, watch out with your MetaMask and all that stuff, man. And I'm sure they're going to allow for Math Wallet to have some integrations in the future too. But so far, Osmosis and Kepler, super slick. The fees are basically non-existent. You still have to select what fee structure you want, but I always just choose zero. Osmo, you choose the gas, speed that you want to pick, and then you click and it goes through, and it's really fast. Like how long it takes to initiate or confirm the transaction isn't that long. It's like a couple of seconds, if any. And I guess it might even depend on the type of computer you have. It might go faster. But yeah, just been really enjoying that AMM. And I'm just being really honest. Like I've enjoyed using this more than I did with the Flare Finance beta. I'm super excited for Flare Finance, but I think Flare Finance can definitely take some notes of what Osmosis is doing with their AMM, and how they're, and I'm sure Flare Finance is going to get better. It's just the beta, so I'm not going to be too hard of a critic, but I think they can really learn something from how they do all these like kind of incentivized liquidity pools, changing it up, adding more pairs, adding, not having to do this wrap and unwrap thing, where you can just basically have the platform on there and it's cross-chain, IBC enabled. You're just going in and out of your assets. Only thing missing is a huge amount of fiat. I hear you. Got some more ADA on the real cheap. Nice. Yep. ADA's looking pretty good. And they got some DeFi coming out too. Sunday Swap. And OzCam, I think. Yeah, QNT looks great. Enterprise cryptos for sure. I just want to see more interoperability between them. I know XLM and XRP are going to probably be interoperable with each other. And let's not forget, Atom is very business friendly. They're developer friendly as hell, but they're catering to very sophisticated like developers types of businesses. So I think Cosmos and the Tendermint scheme is going to be very appealing, especially with how I wouldn't say it's super easy to create a blockchain on Tendermint, but the type of blockchain that it is, or type of infrastructure it allows, is pretty damn secure. And from all the developers that I hear from a lot of projects, they give a lot of kudos to what Tendermint is doing. And then you can see Cosmos and their vision of being this internet of blockchains. Imagine just like all these bridges towards like Ethereum, Dot, Solana. You have all these bridges towards those type of ecosystems, making them more scalable. and you can create this internet of blockchains that's IBC enabled, because I really do think blockchains are going to see what's going on with IBC and be like, yeah, we need to be a part of that, because it's only going to help, decentralization and the world of blockchain be better, chance of blockchain getting mass adopted, um, and more scalable, and, you know, having to work together to create that future that Web3 future that they're seeking. So I think a lot of blockchains are going to find IBC to be very appealing. And I do believe there's going to be some integration or interoperability with Interledger and the IBC. So I'm excited for what the Cosmos ecosystem is going to be doing. I'm excited for Flare. I've been watching that ILP Summit video from 2019, that whole summit, just trying to see which other members are part of this. Guys, you had like the Flare team there, you had that Cosmos team there, you had Kava there, you had what's it called? Big Chain DB, who's behind Ocean Protocol there. You got some really big names that were part of that ILP Summit in 2019, and I think those videos are fun to look back at and kind of just see where they are now, those projects, and how they've grown, and just be like, yeah, they're working together. They're building something behind the scene, creating this internet of blockchains that could be connected through the ILP, and ILP will be connecting legacy infrastructures along with blockchains, along with mobile apps and all these things, and the W3C, and allow for interoperability with, going not all of it just being based on blockchain. You can do interoperability between all those types of ledgers. I ran out of money, hopefully still down by Friday to buy more. Goop, what's up, man? How you doing? I think you got something stuck in your mouth. Yeah, I got probably orange stuff stuck in my mouth. Would love to have you on the World Blockchain Roundtable, homie. More folks need to hear this knowledge. Think it's a good time to buy? Yeah, man. I mean, I would love to join. Here, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I want to see more from these, from the corporate or business-based ecosystems, is more interoperability with each other. I feel like it's gonna happen down the line. I think it just needs more patience. They're setting up they're dealing with so many businesses, so many institutions, banks. It takes a long time to set up that infrastructure, and then maybe you can talk about being interoperable with other like-minded type of projects or blockchains, right? That all have that focus of trying to bring mass adoption of digital assets in a legal way, respecting the ISO 20022 standard that's going to be coming along. Guys, that's what's even more insane, is like, there's so many changes to this space that we have yet to still go through. There's so many more maturation steps, and like, we will be going into a new world, a new monetary system somewhere down the line. It's not like, maybe it's being constructed right now. ISO 20022 is like near the end of 2022, right? And who knows what the world is going to be like after that, after ISO 20022 becomes the standard for, payments messaging and whatnot. Remember, the way they compare ISO 20022 is like, when the shipping container was created, right? And how it changed the world of shipping goods. Now just imagine, you're telling, so basically they're saying like payments are about to change in such a fundamental and crazy way with ISO 20022. You're going to have the shipping container for payments, the standard messaging system. I think it's going to be insane. Yosef, what's up, man? Just tapping in. I've been sitting nicely on Mothership 589. Nice, dude. What's up, Yosef? I mean, Lightning BTC is pretty great. There's still other things that Lightning doesn't solve for, but I mean, better than nothing, right? Better than nothing. Lightning can definitely, if it really can drive the costs of transacting with BTC, and actually start enabling some privacy features, some real privacy features to BTC, then you can see BTC definitely benefiting from that improvement. But they always bring up this mining narrative. Like this is what I talk about on the streams a lot is like I want to see these regulators really start to do something cuz I don't think the market going down is a sign from the regulators doing something to crypto, or else I think it would be way more dramatic personally. I think it's just scared money and weak hands and us going to, like, if you look at most of these charts, they're getting very close to a bottom, if not touching the bottom already of a long-term trend line, right? Um, so, I mean, if you look at like, let's say XRP's chart or Atom's chart, for example, for Atom's chart, $8 high $7 range is that bottom of that long-term trend line. So you might actually be seeing a bounce around these ranges. And same thing with XRP at around 50 to 45 cents. That looks like we're getting close to a bottom here. But that's just my opinion. Trying to put my CSC in Power Piggy today, but it told me I need more BTR. What has BTR got to do with CSC, Darcy? I hear you. Yeah, exactly. Just stuff gets stuck in my stash. And I can't see my reflection on the phone because I'm reading the chat. So it kind of covers up my mustache and beard. Looks like we end of the year it does fit with the lawsuit in ISO 20022. More time to pack those bags. I mean, they're going to definitely test your patience for holding these cryptos. And you have like all this new money that came in. I definitely think there's going to be another run though before the end of the year. And then maybe you see a major crash going into 2022. And just the whole year of 2022 seems like ways crash, consolidation, period. And then near the end of 2022, going into 2023, ISO 20022 like rolling out, and that travel rule by the FATF really taking effect on exchanges. I think that's where you start seeing that really big major change towards regulatory compliant, global regulatory framework, and the real exchanges that deserve to be up and running, whether they're centralized or decentralized. That's what I love about decentralized exchanges, by the way, is like, especially if they're truly decentralized and running on decentralized cloud providers, you can't stop it. So, but I would never encourage holding your crypto on exchanges, but I would rather hold it on a DEX that is on a decentralized cloud provider than, not, for example, if I had to choose between centralized exchange or decentralized exchange. Yeah, but so many, like, how sensitive and how emotional everybody gets with these dumps and these pumps and whatnot, especially when, you know, I feel like there's people who come in or newbies who come in and they're like, yeah, I'm totally long term. I'm very long term with my crypto. I'm going to hold my crypto, for a long time because it's just going up from here. And then they see this major dump that happens on them and they start losing it at a loss, or they convert their crypto to another crypto, or they do some really crazy things, right? Because they're emotional and losing it. And it's just like, didn't you say that you were in this long term? Didn't you say you were just going to hold for like a year or two? What made the narrative change just because of a big dump? You know? What's up, Jason? Good to see you, Jason Geo. But yeah, guys, I mean, I've been enjoying it. I'm starting this week off strong, despite the dump. Keep researching, keep doing what you're doing. We got our eyes on the prize, without a doubt. We know where this ship is going. People aren't losing interest in crypto. This isn't a phase. This might be a maturation phase along many, but as quick as this thing could go down, it can go up just as quick, right? That's what happens when we're dealing in a market that's just pennies worth right now. $2 trillion is nothing compared to the trillions that will be here one day. And these big whales can manipulate the market all they want, f with us all they want, double their bags, triple their bags, stack all they want. I'm holding strong. I know what I hold in terms of these projects and these cryptos, and I'm still in pretty damn good gains considering the dump, because I was invested, held long, and held since 2017 and 2018. 2022 moon time. There we go. 1 million XRP by 2033. I think I just like saying 1 million per XRP by 2033 just because it rhymes. But that would be ridiculous. It does make sense for the price of XRP to be very, very high in order to not have as much volatility and to really treat it like as if it is a global currency. Some people think 10K is the cap, $10,000 is the cap. It all depends, man. If XRP is all the money, if they do decide to peg all value, which I don't think will happen, to just only XRP, everything of value is pegged to this one ledger, this one network, then yeah, XRP can definitely be way higher than 10,000 XRP. I'm not here to give hopium, but if their goal is all the money and XRP is behind all value and all the money, then yeah, 10,000 would probably be just the beginning. But let's get to $2 first. Let's get to $5. Let's get to 10, and then we can start getting excited about the triple digits, 5 digits, and what have you. Don't want to give hopium or anything, but I'm definitely hopeful and optimistic about XRP, XLM, HBAR, Atom, XTZ, XDC, Quant, to go into pretty high range type of prices. Cheers to everybody, by the way. Oh yeah, Tel and Amp. Amp looks like a really good buy right now, actually. Amp looks like a very good buy because of the retracement and the bear market. It was pumping really hard before because of that Coinbase listing. Paul Winnow, what's up, man? Cheers to you. Darcy, they have all my money. I'm not selling. I mean, I had a Tradle portfolio, and in my Tradle portfolio, I'd sold 25%, but it was early on in that bullish cycle. Like, not too early. It was kind of close to the top, but not. Like, remember, guys, I was like saying, I think April might be the... Was it April? Yeah. I think April might be the red month. And it technically was, but not for alts. And then May became the red month, and June became the red month, right? Because it doesn't make sense, man. We had like consecutive months of just green fat candles, just green after green for certain cryptos. Every day was like Christmas in the beginning of the year. You guys remember, man, we were streaming and having like just good times with the Blue Crew and celebrating. But we just were realistic in knowing that this isn't going to happen every single month of the year. I wish I would have just sold more in my Tradle portfolio though, other than just 25%. But I got to use that 25% now, so I'm pretty happy about that. Anything under 5 figures, I'm not selling. Might include decimals. Sad thing with XRP too is like everybody thinks it's centralized because because of all the central banks being wanting to, if they are truly, I do believe they do want to use XRP, and I do believe that Ripple has been educating regulators all around the world, central banks and whatnot about using the digital asset XRP, and I do think it is going to be adopted by central banks. But I feel like it's funny because people think it's like meant for banks, but it's a digital currency. It's meant for anybody. It's a decentralized digital currency. It's out there for everyone, but people are just letting the banks gobble all this XRP at these cheap prices. Like, people are just letting it happen, and it's kind of sad to see, man. It's just their narrative and what they've done with XRP is just so perfect to just not even appeal or to have any retail person like you or me have any interest in even thinking about investing in XRP. They'll pump Doge up, they'll pump Sheep up, or BTC or Come Rocket up or something like that, and distract people with all these other other coins that are going up, but then, they slap Ripple with the lawsuit. They keep telling you it's centralized. They keep telling you it's a banker's coin. They keep telling you it doesn't have a real use case. All this FUD that's just distracting people away from XRP. Banks are getting billions of XRP. It's so crazy how much they're going to probably have in this future, and we're just going to be thankful for like little micro payments of XRP. We're going to be like, there's going to be people in the future who are like fighting over drops. Like, yo man, you owe me 3 drops, you owe me 4 drops or something, like, it's going to be nuts. It's, if all this works out, if it all falls into place and XRP does become this like global standard for payments, and Coil is like globally enabled by these internet providers and allowing for all these micro payments that are happening through the ILP and interledger protocol, it's just going to be ridiculous, man. Having one XRP is going to be so valuable, especially if you think about it in the sense of drops and things like that. Just in the same way people think of like Sats and Satoshis. Same thing with drops, right? Yeah, AMP is looking pretty good. And yeah, another reason why I like these Cosmos ecosystem tokens, just because of their high reward in terms of their APR. Like, you got like 50 plus percent APR on Dvpn and AKT. So you're making like, you're building crypto on top of your crypto. Sure, the price may go down a bit, but like you're kind of evening out in terms of the amount of money that's in there because you've been earning these cryptos as well. It's pretty interesting. Technology always gets better, but this whole AI stuff I don't like. I hear you, Darcy. It's a reality, though. Machine-to-machine payments, machine-to-machine learning, machines getting to learn about us more. There's going to be pros and cons, right? It'll be great because they'll maybe be able to provide certain, things that can really help us in terms of our health, and, safety, but then also, other things that can happen. You don't want a machine knowing so much about you, right? I think that's why there's this whole battle right now, especially with people who are involved in crypto and investing in crypto, because they believe that they're investing in the future, currency, which is going to be data, right? Knowledge is power, information is king. And if you can control your data, you'll probably be all right in this future. What's up, Humte? How you doing, man? Guys, thanks for the 20 viewers and the 15 likes, guys. Shout out to all of y'all. Cheers. Still got stuff hanging out of my mouth? Nope. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're getting close to 2,500 subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Just working and trying to stack up as much of these cryptos as I can. I want to be able to get all the cryptos that I want to hold a bit of. At least be able to hold a bit of. There's just so many damn good cryptos out there, but I think I found like a good 50 or so. You guys are back. Thank y'all so much, man. Let me know if I'm back on, guys. Let me know if I'm back on, if you can see me. D. Haveland, I'm surprised that not a lot more people are joining here. I've sent links. D. Haveland, it's all good, man. We kind of cater to a niche crowd when it comes to this way we do things on this channel. That's for sure. Oh my God. Mix, you're lucky I'm outside, man. I don't know if those little poops are gonna affect me, man, but I could smell it a tiny bit. I was getting close. I was getting close there. Thanks for the 99-cent donation, my man. Appreciate you. Thanks for the 11 viewers who tuned in. But yeah, guys, I don't think this crypto bull run's over. We might go sideways for a little bit. We might consolidate. I think we are definitely closer to a bottom than we are, going further down. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we've had a good 2.5 months of retracement and consolidation. I think we're going to be picking it up maybe midsummer or, near the end of the year, and see that, a shining moment for altcoins and the optimism for crypto once again. we've had so many things happen already during this year, and all these announcements that are happening, all these things that are continuing and continuing to build the infrastructure of the Web3 that we know. I'm very optimistic for the future, as always. I don't think crypto is going away. I think this is a big lesson for a lot of new investors. And a lot of weak hands who are getting bought out and just saying, you know what, I want to step away from crypto. I don't want to do crypto. This is too insane. I don't even know why people are involved, right? Those type of people are walking away from crypto. Some newbies are getting their first lesson, and now starting to get a swing of things, of maybe the projects they do actually want to be holding on or investing in or looking into. Um, and I've also, uh, if we go into a major bear market, it is what it is. But the companies that can survive through this bear market, for sure, are in it for the long term. And I think the companies that I think could survive another, if there was one to come, the companies I do believe that can survive a bear market are like, you know, XRP, Ripple, right? Stellar's going to survive it. Cosmos is going to survive it. HBAR is going to survive it. That's where these institutional cryptos actually become very appealing. Is when you're seeing them building during these bear markets, that they're surviving during these bear markets. That's when you know that there's like a real team, there's real investors, there's real, there's people actually going to work for these things and not just trying to do something for a scam or some quick money, right? They're actually trying to build this infrastructure of the Web3. Goop, appreciate you, man. Yeah, we're keeping our eyes on the prize, my man. Always. Right. Yeah, cash is short these days. I hear you. UBT, yep. H bar connected with Unibright. UBT's looking really good. Um, yeah, I like these cryptos that have interoperability with some other blockchains already, or collaborations with other blockchains, because that's really what this future is going to be about, especially with blockchains. If blockchains want to take down these centralized oligopolies, these centralized systems, they got to work together and be interoperable, and kind of be like death by 1,000 stabs, if you will, right? Like have a small knife, and just death by 1,000 pokes, type of thing. Have all these different crypto projects that have use cases, there's specific niches, there's specific customers that they're appealing to, and then find a way to connect them all, make them all interoperable, and then that's how you can bring decentralization to Web3. MC Mickey, what's up? Crawfish XRP in the chat. Crawfish has got diamond hands. He's all good. I know the Blue Crew's got diamond hands. Blue Crew's got blue balls, man. They're waiting for the big pumps, right? They're waiting for those fat green candles. They're waiting for that oh my god type of money to be coming. And that's why I feel like we're not out of this bull market yet. Even though we did experience some oh my god type of gains during this year, in the beginning of the year, still more oh my god type of money that is going to be coming. I don't think this bull market's over yet. I think it has to be kind of ridiculous. There's going to be a point where if you were invested in 2017, 2018, there's going to be a point where you see these prices and you can't say no to them, type of thing. That's the type of money that because that's what I remember in 2017, 2018. Like the prices, especially for my friends who were invested, they were just like through the moon. Like it was utterly ridiculous the type of gains they were getting, right? And so that's what I'm expecting for, either 2021 or 2022. I'm expecting to see that oh my god type of money, those oh my god type of gains, those really fat green candles that you just never even possible. I'm only 750K down, no big deal. RPM, dude, you're the man, dude. You're the man, RPM. I love that, man. RPM's like, I'm not stressing, dude. God, man, see, this is so crazy that there's big ass whales out there like RPM. Like RPM, I would like with that much money, man. That is insane that you even have the leeway to even lose that type of money. And like that's insane, man. See, that's the type of money I'm really hoping. to eventually even, earn through my work and then also earn through crypto, which would be amazing. Legendary is like, I sold it all, man. I'm out. I'm done with this. I'm done with this, man. Screw AMP, screw UOS, screw render, screw XRP, screw XLM, screw screw it all, you guys. Screw this crypto freaking scam. I'm going all in on precious metals. I can actually hold the freaking precious metal. I can actually make necklaces out of that precious metal. I can actually make things happen with that precious metal. Screw this freaking crypto market. I know Alex D Vlogs thinks that sometimes, man. I know. You see Alex D. What's up, Alex D Vlogs? Love you, man. You'll see him on his stream, and he'll be like, "Dude, some guy came up to me, and he said, man, crypto's over. Crypto's over." And then Alex D Vlogs is like, "You have no clue. You have no clue what is coming. You have no clue." It is funny, man. You do deal with some of these people who are new to crypto, and they just like give up so quick. Like I have a I got some friends who got in this year, and they're just like, I told them even when they got in, I was like, this isn't probably the right time to be in, but hey, at least you'll be learning. And if you're holding long term anyway, this isn't gonna matter. But they're experiencing like this severe bear market, and they've actually lost money, right? And they're already like, what the hell is this, right? How desperate they get and how panicked they get. I do want to give kudos for crypto teaching me how to have like that thick skin and kind of just that laser focus and trust in the projects that are, I'm invested in. But it is funny, man. It's just screw it all. Just sell it all, man. It all. Guys, what are we even doing in this space? We're all just males here, some females here who are just like throwing our freaking money at these like at our computers, basically at our cell phones. We're just like getting this money into our bank, throwing it into our cell phone wallets, throwing it into these computer wallets. We sit down. You know what? Screw it, man. Screw it all. Screw crypto. There's no point. Who cares if the dollar is getting inflated? At least the dollar stays at a stable value. Oh my god. At least the US dollar stays at a stable value. Who cares? It's always $1 even if it's inflated. Who cares? Screw Bitcoin, man. It's too freaking slow anyway. It's too expensive. Why would you want to have a store of value in crypto? I'm just gonna call this channel G Gold now. It's just gonna be all about gold, all about screw crypto. What's a crypto for you guys? Like I'm sure there's people who have like some emotional attachments to certain cryptos. I'm assuming most of you would say XRP, so I'm gonna take XRP out of this discussion. But what's a crypto that if it were to go to zero and crash, you would contemplate probably not investing in crypto ever because of that crypto failing, because you believed in that crypto the most? Like what's a crypto for you guys? Alex D Vlogs, thanks for the $5 donation, man. Screw everything and buy oil. Oh, dude, screw this crypto market. I'm over it, man. Screw volatility. Like, why are we even putting ourselves through this stuff, guys? Why do we look at it every day? Like, screw crypto. No, XRP isn't an option. XRP, I know all of us would say XRP. So let's take out XRP. What's your second crypto that if it were to fail, like if you were to find out tomorrow that it is a scam, it's a security, you get rug pulled hardcore, like, some CEO, let's say for like, how about ADA for some of y'all? What if Charles Hodgkinson came out and just like, all of a sudden he's living in Mexico under like Charles Pablo Esteban Rodriguez son or something. He's not Charles Hodgkinson anymore. He changes his name. When can you anticipate a market high? Do you DCA out of your holds or do you wait for gold to hit and then sell? Thanks, G. Silnai, for me personally, I have a hodl portfolio and I have a tradle portfolio. Tradle portfolio You set, hodl portfolio, you definitely set some goals, but for me, they're like long, like I feel like they be achieved in the short term, the type of prices that I'm looking for those hodl portfolios. So I do have goals for those, but for the tradal portfolio, they're more like kind of achievable goals, and then I do sell out of those at a certain percentage. I think it's been pretty good. I mean, the hodl portfolio, like it's gotten to some prices where I have wanted to take some out, but I'm hodling for with some of these cryptos. But in my tradal portfolio, I'll just mess around with that. Yeah, it's no longer the blue crew, it's the screw crew. Screw you guys, screw crypto, screw it all. I'm done with it, man. I'm done with crypto. I'm selling. US At least the US dollar stays at $1, you guys. I don't care about its inflation. It at least stays at the freaking stable price that I want it to be at. Exactly, Big Rob. Just buy Hydro. I'm still excited about Hydro. I don't care, man. Like they're still building things. They're building those bridges to Polkadot, Algorand, and Cardano. I think they're actually very forward looking and knowing that you have to be cross chain. Think about all these other projects out there that are still siloed to Ethereum or Bitcoin or in some other way, shape, and form. But at least you have something like Hydro trying to build these cross-chain bridges. Same thing with Knowles and Nerve Network. I mean, I like those cryptos to speculate on, personally. Still, ICX and whatnot, FLR. Yeah, VeChain. I can see some people just giving up on crypto if VeChain were to crash and die. It's Alex D Vlogs. Are you serious, man? If Safe Moon were to crash and die, you would be done with it. Legendary saying Theta. I can see that. I can totally see that, man. Yeah, if Theta, I think Theta is going to be $100 in the future, man. Theta is going to be $100 per. It's going to be ridiculous. RPM, buy the dip, and the next 10 dips I stop buying at 40 cents XRP. Oh, Robbie James, what's up, dude? Robbie James saying the thing about this market right now, it's unregulated, and that's beautiful. Learning when to buy and sell. These massive up and down swings won't last forever, but when it's regulated, it won't be as good. Exactly, man. I mean, this is the fun of being in the Wild West, right? You get to be the train robber sometime, and then sometimes you're the just the passenger on the train getting robbed yourself, right? But what do they say, right? It isn't a loss if you don't sell, right? The good old adage. But it is a loss in U.S. dollar, especially if you're hoping to sell these things eventually for the U.S. dollar, right? Which makes it a whole mind f in and of itself, because you're gonna have ISO 20022 coming back. Who knows if maybe the dollar gets pegged to gold again? Maybe we go back to a gold standard. There's like so many things up in the air with the shift to this new world, this new financial system that we're going to be experiencing. Stovetop 77. I feel like AKT would crush me as well, man. I feel like Cosmos in general would crush me because I really love what that Cosmos ecosystem's doing. A bunch of people who are obsessed with blockchain and building blockchain applications and decentralized, you know, like really picking out specific use cases for the decentralized web and building this D-web future. And if Akash fails, like so many things attached to it, I think would fail as a result as well. And the necessity for a decentralized cloud provider, I think, is tremendous. So I definitely would be crushed if Cosmos ecosystem or AKT were to crumble. XLM would be crumbling for me as well. Obviously, we all know XRP. That's why I said no mentions of XRP. But I definitely feel like Cosmos ecosystem or Solana crashing would be sad. Yeah, Hydro's awesome, Big Rob. Hi, bro. Exactly, RPM. GDLT, I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I hear you, man. I hear you. Gotta just do your research, dude. Gotta just know why you're holding that specific crypto. Like, guys, some of these cryptos, some of these projects, I feel very confident in saying will be around 5 years from now, right? I do feel very confident that Cosmos ecosystem is going to be around 5 years from now. I do feel very confident that X ecosystem is going to be around 5 years from now. I feel confident that VeChain will be around 5 years from now, right? And there's going to be so many things that happen. You guys have already seen, especially if you're new to crypto, you're getting your first lesson in this, but you guys are already seeing and what the consequence of being so involved in it day to day also is like, you learn to become it's a big word, but equanimous, which is like equanimity, where you're just kind of level headed through these dips, through these pumps, because you already know where your goal is. You already feel like there's certain prices that are going to be met by these cryptos eventually down the line because of the supply and demand and the inflation of the dollar and the way the world is today. I don't think we've even gotten started, to tell you the truth, in crypto's response with its scarcity to the inflation of the dollar. But just kind of keeping that level head through these crazy dips, and seeing it as an opportunity, because it's funny when you see the price. Like, I don't know if you guys notice this, but there's always people like crypto. Twitter's a great indicator for a lot of things, because you'll see things moving, and people are like, "Oh man, I wish it would just dip." So like I hope it can go back to this, price range again so I can accumulate. But instead, they buy the high because they're afraid of missing out. They're FOMOing, and then next thing you know, it actually hits their wish. It actually does dip down to the price where they thought they could accumulate. You know, um, it's just crazy. Like, yeah, just having that level headedness and just being able to deal with all this volatility, all this news. The China FUD always seems to come out around the time that Bitcoin's running or crypto is running, right? Like, we've all seen this song and dance before. We all know where it's going. Contactless payments is only going to become more popular. Um, the need for more efficient cross-border payments in particular is so damn important, and digital assets will have an impact on the world of payments. It is going to happen. It is a real thing. Crypto is real. Digital assets are real. Now, which ones survive could be a handful, but I think it's going to be more than a handful, to tell you the truth. I think it's going to be way more than a handful that end up surviving. It's like you have to put the thread through the needle hole. I think that's what this next bear market's going to be. It's going to be very dramatic, and it's going to kill a lot of projects that you thought were real and they turned out to be scams or just were paper boats. And then the ones that can really thread the needle and survive and are actually building crucial projects that are absolutely needed, I think will survive. And that's why I'm hopeful for things like XRP and Atom and XLM and HBAR and Quant, because I do believe that they're really satisfying their customers and really supplying them with products that are absolutely needed in the future of this financial system, this world. Hi, Car Jesus. What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, you can moon. What's up, High Card Jesus? You can moon boy it in the opposite direction too, right? There's people who are making money right now with it dipping, right? I think there's still a lot of people who don't know how to make money from a dip, so they just always hope to buy during a dip and then hope for green movement. But you can actually learn to love red candles and set yourselves up to make money on the way down, as well as because you can call the top, and then next thing you know, you can add to your stacks and whatnot. I think digital assets are a necessity, though. I think there is a necessity for a digital asset tool that can actually facilitate payments in micro versions of payments seamlessly in seconds without having to wait days. I think Swift is a problem. Waiting 3 to 5 days for a transaction from bank to bank is a problem. Should be faster. Being able to send small payments overseas. Sorry, something was. Being able to send small payments overseas is a necessity, and then it can't be done now without crypto, without a digital asset. I'm still bullish on digital assets and crypto. I think most of them are scams, though, for sure. And the fact that it's pennies in terms of what's in this market compared to the future trillions that will be in it. A lot of manipulation going on. Yep, exactly. Just like the dot com bubble, about like 4 or 5 of these will survive. I think it's going to be a little bit more. I think there's going to probably be about 25 to 50 cryptos, tokenized assets or tokens or coins or digital assets end up surviving. But within those 50, they'll most likely all be interoperable with each other. I think this whole crypto space still has a lot to play out towards. There's still a lot more. That's why I keep saying we're so damn early, and we're so lucky to be in it so damn early, because there's just so much more maturation and so much more growth. Like the dot com bubble, like we're like in 1994, 1995, if this was like the dot com bubble. Still so many years to go. How many coins from 4 years ago are still around? Okay. Um, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, XLM. Let me see. Electronium still around. I don't even know why I brought up Electronium, but there's still a lot of other cryptos that are around from 4 years ago. Let me see who else. Ethereum, XRP, BTC. Sorry, you got me on the spot here, so I'm trying to think. LTC, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash, VeChain. What other cryptos are still around? There's still way more that I could, but yeah, they do fluctuate a lot. The top 20 fluctuates a lot. BNB, Binance is still around. Um, what other cryptos do we got still around, you guys? Tell me. I'm sure there's still a good amount. Hi, Card Jesus. That's pretty funny, though. I love people who call crypto better than fiat when crypto is actually 100 times worse than printing money. Just tell us how this differs from the dot com bubble. It differs because, well, no, there's similarities without a doubt, but there's actual, like the dot com bubble, I would say the similarities is that there's actual necessity for this technology, at least. That there is projects that are absolutely valuable to the future, financial system or the future internet, you know, the Web3 and all the transactions that are going to be happening across it. So I don't know if it's different from the dot com bubble, but we do expect that there's going to be dramatic changes, but hopefully we're at least in on one of these projects that ends up surviving and does become the Amazon, the Google, the IBM, the Apple of its time. Thea D, that's what you said, G, about Gala. What did I say about Gala? I still believe. I see Gala being around for 5 years. I think. Oh yeah, ICX is still around. Crypto Siege in the chat. What's up, Crypto Siege? How you doing? Guys, check out Crypto Siege's channel if you haven't, man. The guy makes some awesome content. Big fan of his. Always love tuning into his daily streams. Always making sure that you guys are participating and winning in this crypto space. And he definitely knows how to win, that's for sure. Shout out to Crypto Siege. Much love, my man. 589 coin is a real boat. I hear you, High Card Jesus. I sold $500 of Safe Moon back when it pumped first for about $4,000 to buy more XLM. I had no problem selling the millions of billions of Safe Moon, but XRP and XLM, I can never hit the sell button. I hear you, Darcy. I hear you. No, I hear you. I'm not telling people that it's going to go. I never try to make price predictions for this year. And if I do, it's just like I try to be at least pretty modest about it. But you know, I have my hypocrisies. Everybody has their hypocrisies, but I don't like to think that I know better than an economist or, you know, um, that you guys know when you tune in, I'll be like, this isn't a crypto YouTuber, this isn't a crypto Twitter person saying this. This is the bank. This is, the Bank for International Settlements announcing Interledger Protocol is the winner of their hackathon. It isn't some YouTuber saying, oh, Interledger Protocol is the greatest thing ever. We're talking about like freaking Bank for International Settlements talking about Interledger Protocol winning for their hackathon. And then you have Akash with Greg Osuri talking about how the applications built on top of Interledger Protocol are going to be the winners. Like I would believe it because Interledger Protocol won the freaking hackathon for the Bank for International Settlements. So if you're telling me the projects that are building on top of Interledger Protocol are going to be winners, then that means like things like Akash, things like Cosmos, things within that Cosmos ecosystem and the IBC, the inter blockchain communication layer, are going to be intertwined with the ILP, the Interledger Protocol. That's already a good like 5 to 10 crypto projects that are going to probably be around here for the long term if they do get to see that through with the Interledger Protocol and the IBC. Kava, things like decentralized VPN, things like Atom, Osmo. Osmo's just a new token right now. And IBC native as well, but seeing that interoperability of those cryptos, like those cryptos being built on top of the Interledger application, leads me to hopefully experience and see the success of those projects that are built on that and to actually see them become winners. And you do see adoption for Interledger Protocol from the W3C, from these banks, from these central banks, for the freaking Bank for International Settlements, like I said again, saying that Interledger Protocol won, right? And what does Interledger Protocol do? In atomic mode, it enables transactions between trusted parties where they can use any currency they want as settlement. And then in universal mode, trustless parties can interact with each other and settle on a standard, and that standard being the XRP, right? XRP being used to initiate that payment between untrusted parties. So there's real use case and real developments going on. I don't think the Bank for International Settlements is going to be messing around with a freaking pump and dump scheme or a scam and announcing it as a freaking winner at their 2021 hackathon. G Money in the house. What's up, G Money? Thanks for the $10 donation, man. Much love to you. Bitcoin Cash is around there. Yeah, it was. Bitcoin Cash was around there for sure. USDC to the moon. Hey, there's more adoption going for USDC. I heard Solana is like the second most used platform for USDC, and I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's probably behind Ethereum, but the fact that it's ahead of XLM and ahead of Algorand in terms of use for USDC, gotta love hearing that for the Solana community. That's very true. We need land, we need water, we need oil, we need gas, we need precious metals. All of those are great. Yeah, so in the end, who runs this market? I hear you. Oh, dude, high card Jesus. I would totally agree with you that the fact that all these cryptos go up and down together is not the sign of adoption. It's the sign of manipulation. It's the sign of an unhealthy, very unhealthy market. And the reason it's unhealthy is because it's so immature. There's only $2 trillion in this space. Once you throw multiple trillions, and I mean like tens of trillions, into this space, you're not going to have as much volatility, right? And you're going to have you're going to probably be in a utility phase, a regulated phase, and that's where you really see, which cryptos ended up making it through the rough patches and actually made an impact on this world, right? I hear you though. There's definitely a lot more room to grow. Way better, bro. I don't know better. I don't know better, man. Yeah, Sol's great. Sol's still in major gains from where it is. I love Solana. Yeah, at this moment it's the yeah, probably. There's going to be something that they do for sure. But anyways, guys, I want to thank the 30 viewers and the 29 likes. You guys are amazing. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be heading out. Always good hanging out with y'all on another crypto and beer, talking cryptos, talking about our next steps, getting together, knowing that this dip is just part of the freaking cycle. It's all part of the song and dance of what crypto is. You got to get these big dips in order to get these big rises, right? We've been dipping, a lot of these cryptos have dipped about 90% or plus in the past 90 days or so. So we're probably closer to a bottom, in my opinion, than we are, closer to the top or, it going even further down. I could see it maybe going down a little bit more, like another 5 to 10%, but I really do believe that we're pretty close to a damn bottom, unless there's some global catalyst that's happening that we don't know about. But either way, guys, much love to the Blue Crew. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, HBAR community, Atom community, XDC community, Doge community, Flare community, Atom community, all out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. Much love, Blue Crew. See you guys soon. Adios.